What's up, beautiful Virgo friends? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. That is me. I'm so excited to have the Virgo gang out there with me today. I do quickly just want to address all the chaos and anarchy going on globally right now. Despite all that, I hope this video finds you relatively well. Sending love and light and healing vibes out to everyone who needs those and wants those right now. Ultimately, I think we are all being called to participate in activities that bring us joy, that bring us pleasure, that bring us hope and optimism and fun. For me, that's doing tarot readings, and knock wood, I'm lucky enough to still have my health and be able to do this at home, right? And still do the intuitive teacup stuff here on, I almost said Instagram, but on Instagram too, but here on YouTube. So if you are, if nothing else, looking for entertainment, welcome. Let's do some tarot readings for you. If you're not in a place to receive messages of love and romance right now, totally good. I understand it. That's probably not a good time for you to be watching this video then. But yeah, if nothing else, entertainment, but hopefully I can get you some messages here that do resonate with you, that do motivate you, inspire you, confirm something you want to hear, or illuminate you to something new. This is going to be on the topic of love and romance. This is roughly for a month, but energy is free flowing, so there's really no fixed start and end date to it. So roughly mid-March to mid-April, we'll say. But anyway, everything about this video will be in the description box below, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram, as well as .com. If you want to learn more about me and my tarot path, go ahead and check that out. Like, share, subscribe wherever you can, including on this video here. That helps me a whole lot. Wow, you have a lot of cards coming out, Virgo. Last but not least, for the returning subscribers, you guys know how I do this. These are general messages. Not everything I say will resonate with everyone out there. It's up to you guys to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Ultimately, it is up to you which messages you're going to take away and implement or apply into your life. If it feels foreign or strange, if it's not your message, don't take on that energy, okay? Let's try to have some fun. Your energy, King of Pentacles, starting it off strong. I absolutely love it. So of that earth energy, which you are an earth sign, Virgo, I almost called you Taurus because this is typically a Taurus card, but yeah, the king of stability. Sometimes it can be the king of career or the king of finances. It's tangible, like worldly things you can reach out and touch. So your money, your home, your material possessions, your clothing can also represent people, right? Us all coming from the idea of like the seed or the womb. So yeah, it's like you're trying to maintain control. I see a lot of you being around your family at this time and trying to offer them comfort and consistency with like the day-to-day routine. You could also be interested in a fellow earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if that's showing up in your energy. We'll throw something else on it. And yeah, I'm getting a lot to do with the home, the house. You may be doing repairs on your home or just doing a little bit of upkeep. Maybe you're, being creative and painting a wall or doing something to your home that makes it feel very cozy, like nesting. For some of you, you're something about flowers. I don't know if you're adding flower decals or maybe you have a flower tattoo or something about flowers. Visually, for you, it's quite calming. It makes you feel, it makes you feel at ease at home. Something about flowers. It could even be the scent of a flower. If there's a candle a candle that you light very routinely every night, it may be a floral type smell. Some of you are interested in the Capricorn. And also encouraging those around you to raise their vibration, to step away from the darker side of their personality or the lower vibrational thinking of, oh my God, times are crazy and what are we going to do? You're like, no, guys, like we're good. We're all good. I got you. You're very much stepping into like a leadership role to like protect the clan, protect the family. It's, some of you may work as a doctor or a nurse or something about healing of the body. You could even do like, maybe you're a masseuse or, and I did mention tattoos earlier. Maybe some of you are a tattoo artist. I don't know why that's coming through, but doing some sort of work on the body. You could be a hairdresser or do you know what I mean? Something more about like the physical appearance could be too. You may work in like fashion design or clothing design or something. And yeah, it's, while you're home, now is a good time to get like a leg up on the creative work, right? If you are in this whole self-quarantining thing. Something about the motorbikes or motorcycles. I don't know if you're looking up those online or you're looking to sell one or you're looking to purchase one or you're looking forward to summertime where you can get back on your motorcycle and feel the breeze in your hair. I don't know why that's coming through, but And then something about metal music, like kind of in line with what you associate with like motorbikers, right? Like kind of guys with like their leather vests and like, you know, their dirty jeans, or I don't know what that's coming through, but something about like metal music, like Metallica or something like that. Maybe some of you are musicians, right? Interesting. Very funny. All right. So anyway, that's sort of like your general energy. Obviously, some of those messages were crazy specific. So again, not all of those are your messages, but some of those things are just signifiers to confirm something that it's like, oh, that's me. Maybe this message is for me. Mentally, where are you at? Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful, Virgo. That's your card. Knights are all about change and forward movement in our life. With earth energy, it's something you would be very naturally good at, naturally skilled with. The slowest moving knight in the deck, but almost the most reliable. Confident, approaching it cautiously, but intuitively trying to figure out or understand the best way to go about something, so there is like an assured victory or an assured success. So emotionally, you have the Emperor, so you might be interested in an Aries. And then forward movement is towards your wish fulfillment. I do kind of want to say towards your family. And so I got to be real, guys. Like, I'm reading for romantic love, but sometimes the messages of love end up being about your family. This could be a card of your father. Some of you may be going to visit your father and ask for money, or going to visit your father and deliver. It could be something like delivering food, or maybe you're financially helping out a father. You may actually be going to your boss and asking for a raise, particularly if the company is very strained right now. There may be more responsibility, more weight falling on your shoulders to make up for the people that aren't there or whatever. And so I actually think, yeah, for some of you, you're going to ask for a raise. Like I'm happy to do the work, but just so you know, like, this is not in my job description or my pay grade. So let's talk. And I actually think the reward will match what you are seeking. I think for most of you asking for a raise, if you have sufficient evidence to prove the work you're doing, I think you will get a positive answer, a positive result there. Now, what does this have to do with love? I'm wondering that myself. So we definitely have stuff about family coming up and career and finance. So mentally, what does this have to do with love? You may be thinking about making an offer to a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But you're questioning their faithfulness. So it may have been someone that you've had an on and off relationship with, and it could be someone who sometimes you sense that they're not all in, or that they may have another person. And so you're wanting to come in and get an absolute commitment from them. This isn't like the flighty night. This isn't like, I'm all about passion and like the hit it and quit it. This is like, no, I am almost like presenting to you as a gentleman and getting down on one knee, and like whether you're male or female, right? There's absolute like stability with this night. Like, it's not a fly by night type thing. It's very solid. It's very grounded. It's very practical. It's very logical. You're looking for a partner who offers you commitment, and someone who will remain faithful to you throughout the years. And for some of you, I just keep circling back to, this has to do with really assessing your current work role, your work status, your position within a company or for a certain person. And wondering, okay, I'm so committed to the job, but are these people actually committed to me? Are they looking out for my best good? Yeah, and a lot of you, you're worried that the person that you're interested in, you're losing hope that they're ever going to make a long-term commitment to you. Because your person may be very focused on their work. It's very possible. So then emotionally, you're the Emperor, though. So that to me says you're concealing it, you're hiding it, you're kind of pushing it down underneath so that you're not wearing your emotions on your sleeve. Again, you're going about things very practically, but I have to be honest, Virgo, I don't even know if romance is your main priority right now. This seems to be a message coming out more about work for some of you, unless you are interested in an Aries, in which case, if you were to make an offer to an Aries, I think it will end well. Again, could also be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, particularly a Capricorn or a Taurus. Emotionally, you're trying to stay very grounded, and if it's not representing a father in your life, whether you're male or female, there's almost this idea of you being like a maternal or paternal energy in someone's life who maybe there isn't a solid foundation, there isn't a solid structure. This person looks to you for hope and wisdom and guidance. And so it's like you're trying to be the strong one. I think that's sort of what's coming through. And so maybe with that, you're not wanting to wear your emotions on your sleeve. You're being a little bit closed off, not wanting to be vulnerable, because it seems like if there's two people in the situation, you're trying to be the strong one. You're trying to be the brave one. So maybe you're dealing with someone who is feeling extra sensitive or a little bit frightened right now. What you're willing to offer is faithfulness, though, to your person. Yeah, particularly if your person is going through a bit of a difficult time. And I'm not necessarily predicting this. I'm just throwing out scenarios. If your person lost their job, or if your person is, again, just feeling worried about what's to come or uncertainty of the future, you like being that person that they can lean on for like emotional support, even like mental support, sort of like, you support each other is sort of what I'm trying to say. You're more interested in this person in a romantic sense, but you're not showing it. So there's kind of an interesting, like an interesting dynamic going there. Let's look at your person. So their energy is presenting as the Three of Wands. Yeah, they're and look at her face. There is a sense of fear or dread. I think your person is sort of struggling with their emotions right now. Again, it could be an Aries, though it doesn't have to be. Mentally, where they're at is, okay, I like that, the reciprocity card. Mentally, they're wanting to make sure that whatever they're giving of their energy or their time or their love, that it is going to come back to them from that person or from that job. Mentally, they're trying to stay even-keeled. They're trying to stay very balanced, right? Sort of like Libra-esque energy there with that scale, though it is an earth sign card. I believe it's a card of Taurus. Let's throw something on that. Yeah, Justice. So there may be a card of Libra. They may be worried about some contract or deal that they just signed, and they're worried that it's going to fall through. But I think there's something about this where you're willing to provide for them, or if shit were to hit the fan, you were very willing to let this person lean on you for, emotional support, physical support, even financial support. Maybe you've offered for them to move in with you if need be or something like that. They know that you're someone that is faithful, that they can rely on. They like that about you. You're a very steady character in their life. You're not, you're not like the hit it and quit it type, at least with this person in your life, Virgo. And another card of Libra. Yeah, there's a lot of Libra energy here. So if your person isn't a Libra, they may have that very strong in their chart. They may be a little bit confused right now, internally in their head. They may be weighing out lots of options, particularly with their job, how to proceed forward. But it's something about it is going to level out, and they are actually going to look to you for advice and guidance regarding their career or their finances, because they see you as the emperor. They see you as someone who's very good with that type of thing and offers very solid advice, someone who's skilled in that arena and that department, and that it could be that job. Maybe this is a coworker. You guys may end up opening a business together, and I don't think it would be something that is like, crazy big. It would be like kind of like a side hustle, like, something like a sort of like an arts and crafts thing that you put on Etsy, or like something like that, where you can do it as a pastime and it's like a source of side income, but it's not necessarily, it's like, allowing you to buy coffee in the morning, that type of, a few bucks here, a few bucks there. You guys may have some cute idea that you can collaborate on together. And they see that as like a fun little thing that they could do with Virgo. And because you guys may be in a situation where you're starting to work together more closely now, that's sort of when potentially the crush vibes may start coming in. So emotionally, where is your person at? I will say this person may have an ex that they're still sort of trying to get in the clear from. Like, I don't think they're attached to this person romantically, but they might be a little bit jealous because I know there's a lot of people here. Their ex, your person's ex, has moved on and found someone else. And so they may be feeling a little bit sensitive or like, love never works out for me, a little bit bitter, a little bit jealous of other people in their life who found love. They're waiting for their person to come in, but I think you are going to come in, Virgo. So I think this person will be pleasantly surprised if you were to make any sort of offer. It doesn't have to be like a ring, right? But some sort of like, hey, do you want to like hang out more? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? I think they would be excited about that. I think they would be very excited about that emotionally. Emotionally, they are wanting to move forward. I heard thrust. I don't know if that's like a sexual term, but yeah, this is all about quick, swift, rapid communication, right? So it's funny that when you present this offer, though, you're presenting it emotionally from a place of the Emperor, very controlled. But this person mentally is still almost like holding themselves back because they may have, again, a connection to the past that just isn't serving them. I don't think it's romantic. It's more of a like, I hate to say it, it's a little bit like bitter of, oh, my ex and this and that. If they can kind of bridge that gap of getting over the past person and focusing more optimistically to the future, to new partnership with the Two of Pentacles, again, a collaboration. Anyway, if you were to make some sort of offer from them, and again, I'm not sensing you're rushing in with all the bells and whistles and flowers and trying to woo them romantically, but I think they would absolutely come around. If you were to offer something, I think they would grab it and take it. I think they would be very excited about that. This person may actually be very sexually suggestive with you, or very like sexually open, or wanting to get physically intimate much sooner than you were anticipating. And so, a word to the wise, hopefully that's not them just looking for like a rebound, right? It's particularly if you really like this person. But yeah, it may be that they haven't, been physically intimate in quite some time. So if you were to come in and make any sort of offer, they may be like, oh yeah, hey, so like, what are you doing tonight? And like very intense energy. Like, let's take this to the next level. Let's go. Like, it seems very like gung ho. Yeah, emotionally, they're ready to move forward in love. But make sure that they've done some healing work, right? I'm a little bit hesitant with this person's energy to be like, yes, go for it. Yeah, there's still multiple people involved in this. Something about a Pisces might be important here. Your person could be a Pisces, in which case, yeah, going back to the idea that they're very sensitive and vulnerable right now. Or again, the ex could be a Pisces, or your person's ex, new person could be a Pisces. Something about secrets. This person may have been cheated on in the past, and so again, there is like, I don't know, there is sort of this idea of using sex as a band-aid to help them conceal the yucky emotions they're feeling. It's like they just want to be loved. They just want to be desired again. Your person might be a little bit vain, particularly on like the superficial level, and no shade, right? Cross watchers, like maybe this is all reversed, whatever. It's not my opinion. This is what the cards are saying. Yeah, they might be very, okay, here's the thing though. It's surface level superficiality. Underneath, they do have a big, they do have a lot going on underneath, but it stems from insecurity of always wondering if they're pretty enough, or if they're, strong enough, or if, how this person compares themselves to other people, and that's where they find their value and worth, is their physical appearance. So that's sort of what I mean. This person is kind of like nursing a broken wing. This person is very vulnerable and then has been put through the ringer emotionally, particularly in relationships in their past that haven't worked. They may have chosen partners that have been very domineering and very, very controlling, actually. So it's interesting that that's what you're sort of presenting as emotionally. It's almost like a magnet. They're drawn to people who are very domineering and controlling, and maybe that's like a sexual fetish or something. But it hasn't worked out for them in the past. So you're going to need to quickly reveal that there's more to you than just kind of like this very stern, kind of like control freak energy. You need to show this person much more sympathy and empathy, and you're going to need to be vulnerable with this person, because it's almost like they need to see that it has something to do with the people they've chosen in their life have not been good for them. So yeah, it's like you need to be the one that breaks the pattern and actually treats them well. Whether or not this turns into something long-term, or maybe it's not, right? Maybe it's a couple times you hook up and then you both go your separate ways, or maybe you decide to take it to the next level and, all the bells and whistles. But yeah, there's something about this person. They're very insecure, and so they always need to be with someone. They always need to feel like someone is wanting them and attracted to them. And so this person does have a pattern of leapfrogging from one person to another because they don't like to be alone. And they do tend to be very sexually open and suggestive because it's like they want to lock it in. If anybody expresses any interest in them at all, they're very quick to send a suggestive text or send a nudie pic or something like that, because it's like they're trying to reel people in quickly so that it's almost like, so they anticipate something's going to go wrong, so they want to make sure they have another person ready to leapfrog to. So, I don't know. Proceed with caution, Virgo. You don't want to get burned in that way. And I say that specifically because it does seem like with your energy, you're looking for something longevity, stability, something that can last through the years, someone you can grow and build with. I'm not saying this person isn't capable of that, but they certainly haven't had good luck with that in the past. It's almost like things get started and initially either they cut it off or the person they're with cuts it off. And so it leaves them constantly looking for, I heard charity case. Like they're looking to anybody who will give them the time of day. And I really do feel for your person. I'm not saying this in a judgmental way. I think they have a fucked up sense of how much they should value themselves, how much their worth is. Because maybe they weren't shown that sort of love as a child, and so they have a very skewed perspective of how people are supposed to treat them. But they are waiting for the right one, desperately. They do want the right one to come in. They may even have picked out their wedding dress, which is, and vice versa, whatever. For my ladies, or I guess it could go for male. Like they've already thought about what they're going to wear on the day of their wedding, but it's almost like they've never even had that potential of someone in their life that was going to make that sort of long-term offer and long-term commitment to them. So what I'm trying to say is I think you would be a welcomed relief to this person because you do have your shit together, but make sure that their kind of messiness is under control and you can gently guide them in the right direction versus trying to come in and control their life, because this person, it's like you have to handle with care. It's like they do need to be shown how to set boundaries and like this person could learn a lot of valuable insight and information from you, but you need to do it in a way where you are serving as an optional teacher versus someone being like, you need to do this, this, and this, because that person won't respond to that well. This person probably doesn't like to be told what to do, and yet their intuition is very mucky right now. They don't always have the best insight on how to proceed forward with relationships. So what action are they taking? All right, well, they're going toward the Emperor, and that's what you were presenting as emotionally. Yeah, I think there will be a connection here, and I think they're going to be, I love this card, I think they're going to be stoked to meet you or to discuss things with you or, to collaborate on a project. You do have a divine pairing. You had this coming up in your energy, and that's what they're moving towards. So whether it's male or female, this could be like a very strong connection, but it will involve healing childhood trauma is sort of what I get with the Six of Cups. This can frequently be a card of someone looking back on the past version of themselves, looking back on themselves as a child and offering themselves some sort of forgiveness, or even someone in their past. This is in metaphor, offering forgiveness to someone who did them wrong and emotionally didn't set them up for success as an adult. There is a sense of, I think spiritually, this person needs to detach from certain people in their life who were very toxic or who didn't treat them with kindness and care during their very important years in which the solid foundation of them transitioning from a child to an adult, they didn't have that. And so this person may be very immature, in some ways very cute, but in other ways very immature in terms of adult relationships. Again, it's like they lead with their sex drive always, and that hasn't always served them, right? I love this card too because it's like she's doing a little dance. This offer that you're making and presenting to them, again, male or female, gender doesn't matter. It's like they take the offer and they're so excited. She's just like, yes, I love this person and I'm so excited. It's really cute. Really, really cute. But yeah, word to the wise, this person has a little bit of emotional baggage. So if you're willing to swim through that emotional baggage with them, this could be a really solid partnership. You guys will look back on all the things you've accomplished together in terms of bringing your lives and love together and offering each other healing. Some of you may literally work as counselors or psychologists, therapists. And that's what I mean. It's like this person, in a sense, is like the perfect match for you because they need that so desperately in their life. But again, boundaries. Make sure that this person doesn't become your patient, right? Because it's not your job to heal them, but you can certainly support them in doing that, right? You can be that reliable, steady person in their life that is supporting them through whatever spiritual path they're going down. Pray. All right, yeah. For some of you, praying may be important. I'm getting for your person too. Praying for your person, hoping that they're able to see the light, praying that they are able to get themselves out of a very dark situation. This might be a Capricorn you're dealing with too. Love yourself, yeah. That goes out to both of you, but particularly your person, as I said. They've had a kind of a skewed sense of what love is. They've been giving out their love to too many people and not putting a high enough price tag on it. This person needs to look at themselves as being more expensive. To not settle for low-hanging fruit, as I say. Just because it's there and it's reachable, it doesn't mean it's delicious. It doesn't mean it's worth your time. Yeah, this person needs to hold out for the real offer, the authentic offers. And that seems to be what you're offering, so... All right, so you have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So Virgo, as I said, you can always switch the characters. This whole storyline of having a difficult childhood, that could be you, It's up to you to decide. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic connection here. That's what I get with these two. I really like that. I think that's cool. All right, let's throw some zodiac signs on it and wrap it up. All right. This could also be someone you knew in your childhood that maybe you've come back around to visit with them. Maybe you're reaching out to them while we're all in quarantine. Maybe you're being sentimental and looking people up on social media from high school or college. And yeah. All right. What cards want to come out in Virgo's spread here? What cards want to come out for Virgo? I love these cards, but they don't shuffle well. They stick to each other. Oop. All right. We'll take those, I guess. You got a lot, but that's okay. Sagittarius wants to come out. Aries, Pisces, Gemini, I'm not done yet, Cancer, Libra, and Cancer again. So double Cancerian vibes. You do have Aries and Sag, a couple fire signs. You have Libra and Gemini, a couple air signs, and you have Pisces. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates for you, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Virgo.